can't wait for my pizza.
Oh, shut up then. Hello there, everyone. This is the happy hour with me, Kevin Logan. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? And joining me, as ever, a woman who was boasting off air that she could fit in a box the size of her hand. I'm not going to go any further with that. It's Dr. Kristi Winters.
I was talking about what I could fit in my freezer.
Well, I didn't say anything. I didn't specify. It's fine.
No,
I don't know what you felt.
You just left it out there.
I don't know what... No, you left it out there. Jesus. No, I'm only joking. Anyway, enough crude illusions. How are you, Kristi?
Well, I'm hungry, for one, because my pizza hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah.
So...
well, maybe if you made more judicious use of your mini fridge, you wouldn't have this issue.
I don't know if we've ever had a delivery on air before, but I'm getting pizza as soon as it arrives, and I'm eating it. So, if I talk with my mouth full, I already apologize in advance. But we need some breaks because this show is going to be heavy.
But there are going to be cats.
There will be cats to lighten things up. That's true. Oh, and I do have somebody getting dragged by one person that I follow on who is like kind of Black Twitter and a Harris supporter, and he just drags the fuck out of this annoying Trump supporter. So we've got that to look forward to as well.
Cool. Well, I'm going to experiment for a second because I'm going to try and get the chat on the screen. So, what you can see my cursor moving on the screen, everybody. But what you don't realise is that the OBS is up and you just can't see it. Because I am a genius. What do I do? Is it window capture?
Oh, well, you can, sure. Or you can also, you can do a window capture on that, I think. Otherwise, I just drag it over. You have to add a new one? Yep.
Oh, what's
you know what I think you have to do? I think what you have to do, actually, is well, maybe it'll give it to you.
Bookmarks. Meeting control. What?
Twitter. I think you might have to. I think I know how to do this.
No, there we go. No, it's all good.
Got it?
It's all good. There we go.
Oof. It's a little bit big.
That's what she said.
Look at you go.
There you go. Because you don't need to see notifications and all that shit.
No, that's a good use of that space, actually.
Yeah. And I'll just change it to live chat. Boom.
Yeah, no, just filter. What is top chat anyway? Like, what is the difference?
Load of bollocks. Absolute load of bollocks. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that. We got stuff and things to look at, haven't we? Hello to everyone, by the way. I'm on the screen now. Hello. Kristi?
Yeah, still here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Should we just gonna get on with it? We got no bits of business, no small talk.
No, we already talked about the size of my icebox.
Well, we did.
My pizza. So unless we want to talk about me some more, I think we should talk about something else. Yeah.
Do you want to see Mama Swan being Mama Swan?
Yes, actually, I saw this video, but people might enjoy it.
Yeah, a man saving a baby swan, and Mama Swan's like, "What the fuck are you doing, you pedo?"
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Don't be silly. Stop it. Stop it. Because it really hurts. They're such protective parents. They're so good.
You say that, but the baby is stuck in a fence.
Come on.
So.
Come on. Get your ring out as well. Go on. Come on. Yeah, I know. Come on. You're nearly back through. Come on. All right, there, fella. Stay there, fella. Stay there, fella.
Reminds me when I was a kid, I actually stuck my head in a a little rocking chair.
Come on, he's coming.
And I got my head stuck and my mom had to saw me out. So the story reminds me a little bit.
So you are as stupid as a baby swan.
Well, when I was like 4, yeah.
But that baby's like a 4-year-old version of a swan person.
Yeah, a fuzzier version of me.
See, now a lot of people were up in arms about this, right? Because this was at a primary school somewhere in America. Who cares? He says, we believe Black Lives Matter, women's rights, human rights, human is illegal, science is real, love is love, kindness is everything. Now, that's clearly the messaging there is fine, right? But I have to say I agree, this is obviously degenerate filth. Who spells kindness with one S?
Yeah, It is an elementary school. Yeah, they should know a little bit better than to misspell things.
Unacceptable. What the fuck is kinness? Kinness is nothing.
But kindness is everything.
Kindness is everything. Cat giving its owner a little kiss.
Oh, did the head bump? Thunk.
Here we go. Yeah. Kim Jong-un is in good health. Never underestimate him, according to the president. I just say it's officially a fash bromance. It's true. Look at the bollocks on this sheep.
Wow. What? What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just look at. I mean, it's nearly $500,000 worth of sheep, and you can understand because look at that. That is $500,000 worth of bollock.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the attitude.
Yeah, it's like
sheep's getting off.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need to prove anything. You can say. You can say. Anyway.
I mean, it's not quite as impressive as the horse cock or the elephant cock we had to sit through.
Not quite, but again, it's scaled down. In the sheep world,
that's true.
That is enormous.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to tell people what we did the other night?
Well, I referenced it at the start.
Did you? Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. I did the "Daddy, Do You Want Some Sausages" song, and it is a great song. One of the great songs. Imagined by John Lennon can fuck off. We watched.
Sticks with you.
We watched. Kristi thought, right, we're going to do a series called Trash Movies and all the rest of it. She thought, well, I'm going to bring some trash to the table. It's going to freak Kev out. She didn't know she started a fucking war. She could not win. She brought Leap to the table. She brought Iron Sky to the table. I brought Freddy Got Fingered to the table.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to bring international gorillas to the table.
Don't know what that is.
And it's not the gorillas as in the animal. We'll see if we can make it through. But anyway, yes. Okay. So you fired a volley.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Movies war.
Kristi brought a spoon to a spork fight.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, so yeah, we watched that, and Kristi, I don't think you'll ever be the same again.
I actually felt a rush of endorphins when it ended because I was so relieved. I felt a little bit giddy afterwards that I didn't have to sit through any more of it. That's how bad it was.
Kristi,
it was.
Don't tell me you weren't both disgusted and aroused by the several instances of animal masturbation.
I was often disgusted, never aroused. In terms of painfulness, I guess I would rather get another tattoo before I would sit through Freddy Got Fingered again.
Of a horse cock.
So it wasn't just the horse cock. It was just, well, we'll talk about it. You want to describe people what we're going to do, actually? Oh, there's my pizza.
Okay, Kristi's got the loudest bell in the history of the world. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll tell everyone what we'll do. Yes, we watched Iron Sky 2, which contains one of the characters is played by Tom Green, the 1990s comedian. And I was like, that made me think, oh, we should watch Freddy Got Fingered for this series, which is the main character is played by Tom Green. So we're going to do a Tom Green double header, so to speak. Iron Sky 2, The Coming Race, The Coming Race, and Freddy Got Fingered. Two of the worst films ever, like literally ever. Tom Green is not good at the things he gets paid to do, which is again, if anyone wants to tell me that capitalism drives innovation and rewards skill and brilliance, I will point you to the oeuvre of Tom Green as an example of that being a load of old shit, you know? Anyway. How are we, everybody? Yes. Uno momento, por favor. There we go. Right. So you can write rude things on the screen now if you want to. And they will appear on the screen. You can write penis and it will appear on the screen. I could do that, couldn't I? Shall I write penis on my own stream? Yeah, fuck it, why not? There you go. Yeah. Fateful findings. Don't know what that means.
Alright, I am back, but I am distracted.
Bye.
Hi, what do we do? already. You still talking about the show or the movie?
No, I typed penis in the chat.
Oh, exciting. How exciting for the people watching. Amazing.
Yeah, the quality content. Sorry if we're inconveniencing you on a dinner date, Kristi.
So Tom Green, double header.
Double header of Tom Green, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying.
We thought you had your 2020.
Yeah, he's not good at the things he gets paid to do.
I'm not going to argue with that point at all. Not at all.
This is why I'm fat.
What?
Overweight Chinese man's big belly saves him from falling down a well. See? Being fat will save your life. That's the story there. That
is amazing. That's an amazing story. Also, I just like the way you tied it to yourself, even though it's not appropriate. But,
not remotely
just
appropriate,
next time.
But, yeah.
Someone's like, I'm putting on some weight, but at least, I might not fall down a well.
Exactly. Saved by my man tits. Yes, Dominic Raab, who's the current British Foreign Secretary, apologies. They've been going about cancel culture and stuff, and he's been blocking people.
Yeah.
So Wes Streeting, who's another member of Parliament, got blocked by him.
I don't know that. Well, maybe it's
culture.
only the president who can't block people, but you're not allowed to block
Britain,
from official government accounts.
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
I always thought that was really dumb anyway. The president's still a person. I don't like Donald Trump, but the president is still a person.
It's his official White House account, and journalists couldn't get access to the things he was saying. Okay. So that was.
Well, have you not heard of an incognito screen, really? Anyway. Cats are stupid. You can't. There's a window between you and the water.
That's free entertainment for the kitten right there.
Your kittens are stupid. Look at it. Look at it. Like once bitten, twice shy. But you've had to go with that 3 or 4 times. You're an idiot. Jesus.
They see it moving, they can't help themselves.
Exactly.
They're just drawn to it.
Yeah, this is amazing. Jacob Rees-Mogg, Member of Parliament for the 18th century, literally posted this photo of his children saying that they need to go back to school, the holidays are over, blah, blah, blah. Then he's now self-isolating after his child tested positive for coronavirus.
That's what happens. I feel bad for the kid. They were
school. Yeah, he's been born into a stupid family. Albeit, he will benefit later on because his rich dad will die. So, if he survives corona, quid's in, this is disgusting. Caster Semenya, the famous and brilliant middle distance runner for South Africa, Olympic gold medalist, twice Olympic gold medalist, I believe. Who has naturally high hormone levels of testosterone. Again, is a cis woman who has high testosterone. That is the story, and has been having to take drugs to lower it down because they put artificial limits on the amount that your body can naturally produce to, stave off turf bullshit. Anyway, 3 women have now been banned from Olympic competition.
So because
all of whom are black.
Mm-hmm. It's just this bullshit of transphobic cis people thinking they decide what a woman is.
Yeah.
And setting these levels.
Yeah.
And saying even, cis women who fall outside of this, somehow you're not enough of a woman for us.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It's pretty disgusting. And a little bit dehumanizing, really, for women. But whatever. Look, it's everything's depressing, which is why put pictures of sheep bollocks in there as well. Because
just to break, try to break it up a bit.
Just to try and break it up a little bit. Yeah, to show that it's just a worldwide death cult piece of nonsense. The anti-mask marches in Quebec, which you'll notice is in Canada, were shouting USA, USA.
French-speaking Canada.
Yeah, and carrying Trump signs and stuff.
He is. It's
almost like that's a code for something. I can't think what. Crazy.
It's a cult. Yeah. It's a fascist cult.
Oh yeah, Destiny's scum. Did we mention this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He said amazing. Right, someone was saying about him losing his money. He says, "My life is fine, still earning as much as 18 black communities at the moment. Want to come on my stream and chat, sister?"
What? I've got him whining because some black people are dragging his like lily white ass, and we can watch that when we get to my bookmarks.
Yeah, please do. Another one. Just describing Sean as mentally disabled and saying he should have been aborted.
Great. Yeah.
Lovely dude.
Just like all the guardrails are off.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
He's flaming out.
Well, why is he even allowed on the platform? If you're inciting violence, why are you on the platform? It's very strange. Anyway, ridiculously cute cat. Look at that little face.
Aww.
That is the happiest cat.
So happy. Where are its feet? It's got
one there, then there's a back paw, and there's probably one underneath, I reckon. Could be
three-legged. A little bit of tail there too.
Yeah, the side effects of this are pretty badass. We are sorry, due to COVID-19, we are beef. That is.
What the hell?
That is scary. I think that's been covered up. It says we are out of beef.
Yeah, or yes.
Yeah.
Not serving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know why.
They turned them into cows. It's like mad cow disease, but literally. So, this might at first appear to be like a really nice thing, right? Number 50 here is trying to get the little kid to be able to score a basket, right?
Aww.
It's a really beautiful thing. Until you realise that clearly number 50 is just trying to pad his stats. he needs the extra assist for his triple-double. He is using the small child to pad his stat line. And frankly, look, it's not worth the achievement, 50. If you're doing it by this, just padding your stats. Padding your stats during trash time.
Look at him go.
Yeah, he's so happy. Number 0 is absolutely off his fucking tits. Lovely. No, but seriously, yeah, be number 50.
Yeah.
We need more number 50s in the world.
That was lovely.
Yeah. But anyway, cute dog. And the name's Kevin.
His name is Kevin.
So,
he looks like a Kevin.
He does. Fucking stupid. Yeah.
Well, no, he looks happier than you, actually.
A lot happier, because he's a lot more stupid. Anyway.
Being smart just ruins your life.
Indeed. Destiny. Oh, yeah, we already talked about that. He's garbage. Yeah, this is amazing. 2020 never gets sillier.
Yeah.
YouTuber live streams himself taking a poop on Nancy Pelosi's driveway.
I'm really surprised this wasn't like. I bet Carl was jealous that he didn't think of this.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, it's just very strange.
Who was it?
Just a person, just a rando. I don't know. I don't think it's like a big channel. I don't think it was fucking...
Okay.
I don't know, PewDiePie or whatever.
Okay.
Cute cat?
Oh. Sweet.
Look at his little face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Look at the tentative little steps and taking.
Oh.
It's fuzzy in here.
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. Jacob Wall. Have you got this in your one?
Yeah, but we can cover it here, of course. Yeah, go ahead. Let's do this.
Yeah, okay. Jacob Wall, again, noted huckster, piece of shit, complete fraud in every way. How he isn't in jail, I will never know. Jacob Wall stages fake FBI raid, which you would think would be very illegal, on business partner, actor hired for production, says.
His business partner!
Yeah. The guy whose driveway he's been doing those interviews in. A Virginia man who responded to a Craigslist ad, classy, didn't even go to the Actors Union, didn't even go to SAG and be like, can you have you got someone in the DC area, 5'9",
yeah,
2 years of tap at least.
Nope, just Craigslist.
Just Craigslist. The Craigslist kicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeking actors to play FBI agents, quickly discovered he'd been roped into yet another Wall/Berkman hoax. Oh, fuck off. I don't want to subscribe to the Daily Beast, you twats. No. What? Oh, you fucking arsehole. No. Stop. Is he going to let me do it? No, I'm not a member. Give more? No?
I don't.
I don't know. We'll have to do it on your one because it's not doing it for me.
Oh, you might have gone over your limit?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, but there's fraud. We'll do it with Kristi's run. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Whatever you think the end of this clip is going to be, you won't guess. Wrong. You won't guess.
Okay. All right. Give it to us.
Okay. So this is Alex Jones, just having a normal one.
Just go ahead and punch your button up and send some illegal team to kill me. I don't give a frickin' hell. Because there are some people in this country that aren't cowardly scum like you. Oprah Winfrey is a pedophile. Just go ahead.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's quite illegal to say that, Alex, with no evidence. It's almost like you like being in court and losing all of your money. You
Please take him down, Oprah. Yeah. Please take him down.
Yeah.
Please.
This one's just, it spoke to me. Jacob Marley. Tonight you will be visited by 2 ghosts. Scrooge. I thought it was 3. Jacob Marley. Lol. No, it's 2020. There is no future.
Yeah.
What are cats? I don't know what they are. That's like a liquid. That's a fluid. That's not a solid object. What the? There's no gap there. There's no gap. How did he get its fucking head through? Oh, it's so strange. Anyway.
Amazing.
This was the thing. Someone said, "What would you do in this scenario?" Right. Garden full of badgers. I responded with, "Lead the badger uprising."
As the CEO of Antifa, that's your natural role, is to lead in places, things.
Exactly.
Although, oh my God, look at all the fucking badgers.
Exactly. What do you think I'm going to take over with 3 badgers? No, you need all the badgers. And
all the badgers.
What? Just a random cat just off to the side.
Where the fuck have all these badgers come from?
He's one of my generals, the cat. Anyway. Yeah, Ian Mole's trying to get an innocent person murdered. Again. Yeah, so he named Darnell Hicks, who didn't do it, as the number 1 suspect in the shooting of 2 police officers in Compton, which I believe is in Los Angeles. I heard some people that were straight out of there quite a while back.
A couple of them.
Yeah, exactly. They had quite an attitude on them. I won't describe them. Anyway. So he named that person. Again, completely wrong. That gets even better though. But I can't anyway, so we'll get back to it later, but it gets even more ridiculous, that element of it. So that's the thing there, man falsely accused, right? Okay. So but it does get really strange, that one. He speaks out. It doesn't really matter. That's the dude who needs to get killed. Joe Biden, bless him, he's quite cringy, isn't he?
Oh, the guy who wrote Despacito was actually there at that event, right?
Yeah, I know, but still, you go to a Latinx event. I
just have one thing to say.
It's just a bit...
Hang on here. All right.
He doesn't listen to Despacito. Obviously. Just stop. Anyway, should we watch Donald Trump going mental?
Oh, he had a couple of those. He got smacked down by this amazing black woman.
But this was just, imagine this. This guy's leading your response to the most deadly pandemic of the last century.
So, yes, go ahead.
Why don't you support a mandate for national mask wearing? And why don't you wear a mask more often?
Well, I do wear them when I have to and when I'm in hospitals and other locations. But I will say this. They said at the Democrat convention they're going to do a national mandate. They never did it because they've checked out and they didn't do it.
What?
They can't do that.
They can't.
You are the president, you dopey bastard. He seems to be running on everything that's happened that's good was Trump. Anything that happened is bad. Joe Biden should have fixed it.
Yeah, even though he's not president. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Donald Trump seems to be quite schizophrenic as to who he thinks has been president for the last 4 years. He's a bit dual personality on it,
And a good question is you ask, like Joe Biden, they said, we're going to do a national mandate on masks.
He's called on all governors to have them. It is a state responsibility.
No, but he didn't do it. I mean, he never did it. Now...
He's just a private citizen.
Yeah, that's literally all. He could just say, hey, please.
Yeah, he literally has no political power right now.
Yeah, but Trump, of course,
political
wants
office,
to,
I suppose, whatever.
Yeah, he's a private citizen. That's literally all he is. But Trump somehow wants to pretend like he's running against Joe Biden whenever anything bad happens, as opposed to defending his, being up for re-election. Yeah, the man is non-compos mentos.
There is, by the way, a lot of people don't want to wear masks. There are a lot of people think the masks are not good. And there
are a lot of people who don't want to follow murder laws.
Yes. But seriously,
do we just say, look, you have to respect these people's right to not want to not murder?
Let's follow the logic. He says there's a lot of people who think the masks are not a good idea. And who are these people?
QAnon twats.
That's not the answer he gives, though.
No, it's not. But my answer is
that's
honest
the real answer.
And real.
Yes.
Whereas his is mental.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that, as an example,
who are those people?
Well, I'll tell you who those people are. Waiters, they come over and they serve you, and they have a mask. And I saw it the other day where they were serving me,
God.
and they're playing with.
Yeah, the person filming this is quite funny. Yeah, quite true. Like, that's mental. I'll tell you who they are. Waiters.
Waiters think masks aren't a good idea.
Yeah, the people who have to serve lots and lots of different people coming in and out, they think protecting their health is a bad idea. Also, let's just grant him, just for a second, it's obviously not true, but let's grant him that every waiter in America thinks masks are a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
So what?
You're there to take advice from scientists and virologists, people who know about these things. Waiters, no offence to waiters in the slightest, but I'm not coming to you for science advice.
No,
I'm coming to you for maybe, is the fish good today?
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
Your recommendation.
Yeah, exactly. And then do the opposite because you're there to try and get rid of the old stanky fish. I know you're fucking tricks waiters. Anyway, the point is, you're not advanced science people, so the president shouldn't give two fucks really what you specifically think. Not that I'm saying the president should disregard public opinion on these things, but when it comes to stopping 200,000 people from dying, maybe listen to the scientists.
It's whenever he's actually called on something where he has to say something intelligent. I just get the Homer Simpson with the monkey with the symbols that it's slamming together.
Well, this is the problem.
That's in his brain.
Most of the time you can get by on rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
But occasionally you need to be like my fellow Americans. You meet us at a difficult time and then explain the difficult time and, actually... And it's just yeah, but Joe Biden said he was going to do a mandate. The waiters don't
Whereas Trump is listening to the waiters.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Mask. I'm not blaming that. I'm just saying what happens. They're playing with a mask, and so the mask is over, and they're touching it, and then they're touching the plate. That can't be good. There are a lot of people. If you look at Dr. Fauci's original statement, you look at a lot of people, CDC, you look at a lot of people's original statement, they said very strongly, George, don't wear masks. Then all of a sudden they went to wear masks.
Yeah, and you know that because of a shortage, not because of whether it was scientifically effective.
And that was March and April. We're in September now. He wants to take credit for something that happened in January, or if the world hasn't changed since the beginning of April.
Well, someone mentioned this, and you forget the stuff you forget the stuff you forget. If you'll allow me a Donald Rumsfeld moment there, the unknown unknowns, and all that. Yeah. Not the war crimes, not that bit. Just the silly saying. His State of the Union address in February was it or something? Because it came up some people were saying he didn't mention Corona, and apparently he did. He said I'm cooperating with China or something. Although he didn't call it the Wuhan flu or the China flu or whatever, so he was being politically correct that night. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he also said that he was going to cure AIDS and childhood cancer.
What?
Yeah. I'd forgotten about that, and I looked at it, and the clip. He said those things. You forget.
He just says anything.
He's gonna cure AIDS.
Donald Trump personally.
Yeah.
Gonna do it.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And you forget about that. It's like because he just bombards you with shit.
Well, yeah, because look at the What's Happening. I've got that covered in my bookmarks.
Yeah.
His a national commission to promote patriotic education.
Yeah, that will get.
Which doesn't sound fascist at all. Yeah.
Ian Miles Chung. It needs to be deplatformed from every social media site. Correct. Yeah. Rest in peace, California. It's now dead. Ben Shapiro has decided to leave. So California is now no more.
Ben Shapiro free. Oh, congratulations, California.
And apologies to Nashville and the vaginas therein, who are now so dry I think they've all died. I think so. Anyway.
Yeah, enjoy that low tax state, Ben.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, another one.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk. A secretive campaign they've been doing here. It's so weird. His small little face is so weird. He will end up in jail one day for some sort of fraud. I guarantee.
That's not a real picture of him, is it?
That is a real picture. That's
a real picture. I thought that'd been a Photoshop.
No. That's from the Washington Post.
What?
Yeah.
He just doesn't.
He does have a small face. He genuinely does have a small face. Yes.
You're sure that's not photoshopped above the brows? It's just, it's a Washington Post, but still, I can't believe that's a real person.
Well, look, he's got a very small face.
He just looks like one of those...
The facial features to general facial area ratio is up. He's got a whack face, okay?
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Yeah, this is amazing. Ian Miles Chung again, racist piece of shit. Did anyone catch how Biden didn't even know the name of the creators of Despacito and instead referred to them as any of these people? Minorities are interchangeable to Biden. A few moments later. Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on. A black trans person. Why does this look like Terry Crews in drag?
Piece of shit.
Just a black person. Yeah. This is
Ian Miles Chung continues to be a piece of shit.
But even worse, he gets even worse, right? Not only does he wrongly named Darnell Hicks as the attempted murderer or whatever.
What was?
Yeah, right. He mentions that Darnell Hicks was wrongfully accused. Doesn't mention by him, even though the clip underneath is from a news broadcast.
Oh my God!
Where they show his fucking tweet as the way of showing that was
how
the wrong.
He was wrongly accused.
Yeah. So they, the news organisation, took your tweet and said Darnell Hicks. That's why he's been wrongfully accused because
ban
of you.
This guy from Twitter.
Yeah, he's going to get people killed.
He is getting There's his own tweet is evidence he should be banned.
Yeah. Well, I love that. Just in his own tweet, where he doesn't say why he was wrongfully arrested, he shows why he was wrongfully accused. He shows that it was his tweet.
The guy is a menace. Yeah. Get him off Twitter.
Also,
get him off Twitter.
Also to was it CLA5 network? Please get your news sources from somewhere slightly.
KTLA.
Is it?
I think.
Oh, it looked like a C.
KTLA.
Who's just a person called Katie from Los Angeles. Please get your sources slightly better than Ian Miles Chung on the Twitters. You fucking hacks.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Should we cleanse with a cat in a bag? It's just a cat in a bag. I'm not saying this is something I do with Rory Cats regularly, but I'm not saying it either.
And what does Rory Cats think of it?
Well, if I carry him around in a plastic bag, I'm not saying he loves it. I'm saying he absolutely loves it. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Me waiting for the pro-life crowd to protest ICE ripping out women's uteruses without consent.
Silenced.
Yeah,
fucking silence. It's just disgusting.
Silence. Well, I mean, I can't believe I didn't see anyone else make this reference, but I think it bears repeating. when your treatment of prisoners can be equated directly in the same exact words as describing Jack the Ripper, you've maybe fucked up somewhere along the way. Just saying.
Yeah, you're immoral. You need to have all power stripped from you.
Yes, yes. That's genocide. What's taking place there?
Yep.
Yeah. Hang on, it says, no one is truly okay. I would worry if someone said they were. Life is brutal and pointless. The only thing to do is pet all the cats you can.
There you go.
That is true.
Yep.
That is basically my philosophy on life.
Cat-supported nihilism, or cat-softened nihilism, I guess.
Now, I'd never heard of Sebastian de Bel-Alcazar.
Nor have I.
Well, Bubadum. Boom, boom.
Boom, okay.
Another prick bites the dust. In a relatively remote region of what is now Colombia, this Sebastian de Bel-Alcazar was a conquistador.
Right.
He had a statue in the place, and a lot of, I think, largely indigenous folk tore the fucker down. And the police were just like, yeah, we can't handle this shit. There's a large crowd of people. Fuck that noise. Boom. Lovely stuff.
Yeah. Genocidal white guys shouldn't be celebrated.
Indeed, they shouldn't. They should be ripped down. Well played to the people of Popayán in Colombia. Anyway, yes. Cool. This is amazing.
Oh, God.
Joe Rogan, listen to the change of topic here. One of the rare occasions a guest on his show brings up a vaguely interesting point, rather simple point, but a vaguely interesting point that you could explore.
The thing about Africa is it actually can fit most of the world in it. When you realize how big Africa is, I had no idea until we started doing this podcast, and Jamie pulled up this image of like Europe and Asia and the United States and all these other countries stuffed into the continent of Africa. It's only then you realize how big Africa actually is. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, space-wise, but but also resource-wise, there's a lot of people suffering in Africa. That's something that we keep a blind eye to, but there's real suffering, poverty.
It's interesting that some animals have mating seasons. You know, like deer have mating seasons. They go into the rut in the fall, and then the
what?
Yeah, you man makes a perfectly reasonable point about poverty in Africa, and it's like, isn't it amazing that some animals
fuck at different ways, different times? Think about animals fucking. Let's just think about that. Like, this guy is a moron.
Yeah,
he's a moron.
Well, it gets worse because I don't know if I've bookmarked it, but he was also spreading lies about Antifa doing the forest fires.
I have it bookmarked if you don't.
Yeah. This is an amazing...
Oh, and Donald Trump wanted him to host a debate.
Yeah.
With him and Joe Biden.
Yeah, I think we talked about it in our last episode, if I recall. Although I have been deliriously ill over the last couple of days, so I don't know what the fuck's happening. I only realised earlier today that I actually hosted the last one, and I set this one up thinking it's my turn to host. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I was a bit confused. I just thought I'd roll with it.
I love this. This isn't actually the official Twitter account for the great state of Maine, but I love it nonetheless. I just found this scrolling through.
Okay.
Nothing is stopping me from living in Maine besides my immense hatred for it. As you do. Life hack, live in Maine. What fit should Maine wear tomorrow? Don't know what that means.
Fitbit, maybe?
I don't know, maybe. Proud to announce the official new flag of Maine. It's just shitposting about Maine. 700 followers? No. 700 citizens of the great state of Maine. Everyone is like, I'm in a constant state of depression, and I'm just like, I'm in Maine. Come to Maine. We have more weed than we know what to do with. Ain't no drama in Maine. Just weird shit. Just really weird shit all the time.
Oh, thank you, weird Maine account.
Yeah. Just something emerged from the sea. I don't why is anyone tweeting that? Anyway, that just amused me.
Bop it. No, go back. Sorry, you have to read the one that started with bop it, twist it.
Oh, something about lobsters. Yeah, they got this obsession with lobsters or some shit.
To
be fair, it's like a fishing place, isn't it? Bop it, twist it, pull it, and that's how you pleasure a lobster. Maine is an anagram of anime. That is true. That is actually true.
That is true.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, Peter Coffin's an idiot.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Right. So J.K. Rowling is a massive transphobe, as we know. She's getting more transphobic. That's the basic gist. So there's a Harry Potter video game going to come out. I don't know why, but there is. Well, I do know why because it will make money. But anyway, so Peter is a dickhead and just puts, no, your support is utterly irrelevant to J.K. Rowling. Now, technically that is true. She's still going to be rich regardless, but that's not quite the point to have a boycott, really. But anyway.
Right.
She should start using she could start using the N-word and giving the finger to every person she sees on the street, assuming she ever has to walk anywhere and nothing changes. She is capital. Game developers are not. Right? So he's basically saying, or they are basically saying,
don't punish the poor game developers.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Because they're making a product that is going to enrich transphobe.
Yeah. And I was going to make that argument, but someone else just put it better. Olivia Hill, don't know who that is, but they make the point perfectly well. If you say, quote, I'm not going to buy the Harry Potter game, I'll play something else instead, unquote, don't let them reply with, but the devs. Devs aren't entitled to your money, and why are the devs of the second game not hurt if you don't buy their game? It's a bullshit argument.
Yep.
And it's true.
Peter is so trash.
Absolute garbage.
I mean, it's so much of just an agenda of pushing a worldview.
Yeah.
And
it's
you
all
have to see the world.
Yeah.
Yes, it's marketing, framing, capitalism. That's it. It's just it's a marketing worldview. That's what that's where they live.
Yeah.
It's in a marketing world. Now they think they're like the anti-marketing person, but actually by continually framing and talking about everything as marketing, they're actually indoctrinating people into thinking about things from a marketing perspective too.
Well, not just that, but in the video we watched, the cancel culture one, where they go on about capitalism only caring about like the money value of stuff, and then
except when it's virtue signaling.
Well, not just that, but they made the exact same point when they were talking about not Jeffrey Epstein,
Bob Weinstein.
Weinstein, in jail, but that's okay because he's got $25 million.
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck? Hang on. We've been graced with a king.
Oh, let me check the screen. I can see on the tablet that I'm doing. It's a little bit delayed.
I'll have to. I'll enlarge the screen so you can actually see. Boom shakalaka. Come here. Come on. Yeah, you dickhead.
Right.
You little baby kit.
Oh, that's lovely.
Look at that. He's a star.
You two are so cute.
He's a star. Anyway.
Very sweet. Roy Cat's in the chat. There I am.
Be about your business. Anyway. Now I can shrink myself back down. There we go. What am I doing?
You're still too big.
That's what she said.
What he said. Or he said.
Indeed. Well, I was going to start off this show by saying Kristi's a woman who likes rockets, but that might have been a bit weird.
Yeah, if you haven't watched Freddy Got Fingered, it might not make too much sense.
It might be weird. That might be weird and sad. But anyway, cut the pube.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it looks like.
Yeah. Now, some people have said that LeBron James got to where he is because of natural skill and hard work and dedication over the course of many years. But I knew that was rubbish. And no one can be that good at basketball, clearly. It's because, as a right-wing conspiracy theorist, the fucking sheeple, Sheila Zelinsky warns that LeBron James is an Illuminati wizard who is conjuring up demons before every game by tossing chalk in the air. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
And they have wizards.
They do. Well, there is literally a team called the Washington Wizards. So if he went there, he would literally be an Illuminati wizard. I just didn't realize that they think that wizards can actually do things. Of course they can. What would be the point of
being
a wizard if you can't do stuff?
With wizards and sorcerers, but
but that's not real wizardry.
Not real.
You've got to toss chalk into the air to summon demons.
Because that's how it works.
Do you even listen to Zelinsky? She's telling you all you need to know.
No, actually, because you haven't played the clip yet.
It doesn't matter. That's all she's fucking said. She's mental. What difference does it make?
It is.
It's nonsense.
That's okay. Every time when kids back in the old days used to be like cleaning out the erasers by knocking them together, they were calling demons.
Probably. I imagine so, yeah. I think that's how LeBron James was created. I think that's how that works.
Through a cloud of chalk dust.
Is that which is even more racist than the thing that they're actually doing here by trying to say that he's not actually skillful and dedicated. He's just a demon.
Well, he's conjuring demons because he's a wizard.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard,
Ken.
Which is not true. He plays for the Lakers. Completely different franchise. Silly. Right, so CancelCon is a thing that's happening. And in case anyone was under the illusion that they might have something fresh to say at all in any way whatsoever.
All right, Shapiro. We got Prager saying America's pretty good. We got Carolla saying that hard work has value. Can you beat either one of those? Come on.
Easily. Are you ready for this? This is so easy. Okay. Men are not women.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you asked for it.
Who are these sad fucks sitting around with old cars behind them on these director chairs?
It's the same reheated diarrhea just spewed out time after time. Conservatism is so shit.
It's all about like stroking the white guy's dick.
Because
they're all cis, of course, or at least they can't they're all a bunch of transphobes, homophobes, racists, misogynists.
Why don't conservatives insist on something new at all? It's all the same regurgitated shit all the time.
Hey, Rush Limbaugh's been playing the same song since the 1980s. He just changes the names of the people in the tunes.
Is he not dead yet?
I know. I look at him and Pat Robertson and think, why not you guys?
The problem with developing cancer treatments is that, unfortunately, when someone like fucking Limbaugh gets it, he won't die straight away. Like, really?
There's just like so many, of course, because of the shorter lifespan, because of systemic racism, you lose people like Elijah Cummings. But, Pat Robertson still fucking kicking around, talking his dumb shit.
Which proves that God's on his side.
Well, what do they say? The good die young?
Exactly.
That guy's going to live to 105.
Like my hope. He died when I was young.
Died young. Yeah.
Do you want to see Stefan Molyneux talking shit while playing Doom?
Sure, why not? Because
we've seen him.
It's 2020.
We've seen him rapping, so he's down. He's down with the urban youths.
Yep. All right.
Whoa. Oh, that's not good. I bet you I'm going to regret coming in here. All right. By the way, you guys should really check out my presentation on China, the truth about China. Yeah, I just was reading about how the majority of Canadians want a complete moratorium on immigration. Nipple guard! I want that very much. I gotta tell you, I am liking the Christians so much these days. Low health? No problem. I'm in Canada. It's socialized medicine. What do I need healthcare for? Oh, doesn't this violate the non-aggression principle? No, because it's a made-up digital world, and they're also attacking us. Styx, Hex, and Hammer is the final boss on this level, and so it is kind of cool to play with people actually watching what I'm doing and enjoying my trenchant commentary on social issues. Giblets!
Giblets!
Two terrible things that go even worse together. His ideas and his gameplay.
Yeah.
Not an argument. Nor are you. Not an argument for you either. Whoa.
Giblets.
Wow. It's so fucking sad.
Would you buy clothes from this store?
It's gotta not, obviously it's not in the UK.
No.
I couldn't now. Maybe 15 years ago I could.
Why?
Because I wouldn't have known what jizz was.
You didn't know what jizz was 15 years ago?
Let's see, 2005. No, it'd have to be 20 years ago. I think I got to the UK in 2003, so I would have learned what jizz was pretty quickly.
Oh, is that not a word in America then?
I don't think so. Not that I remember.
No, okay, I don't know.
People from, I don't know, sometimes words blend, but I don't remember knowing that.
Talking of words that should have taken on in different ways but didn't. Ask for queef. Quality beef.
What? Is this some sort of like 1950s advertisement?
Yeah, it's like an advertisement from, it looks like the 40s or 50s. Ask for queef. Quality beef.
Yes, I'm going to guess 50s because the 40s would have been rationing.
Have you ever had quality beef, Kristi?
I'm just reading the conversation down the side. If that's not a rude word, it should be. And someone replies, "Oh, sweetheart," or "Oh, honey."
Funny. Anyway, the last one is it safe to say that woke gold has become the new SJW, similar to how cancel culture has become the new free speech? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I saw ContraPoints complaining, "Oh, they're trying to cancel me again." Like, you've got 1 million sub channel, you earn a fortune. In what way have you been materially hurt by people complaining about you? Just
is she back on Twitter? I thought her account was run by someone else because she couldn't deal with the Twitter stress.
Pops in once in a while. I don't know. And by the way, I'm not saying it can't be stressful because she's like on a completely different level, right? But you just think if people want to cancel me to 1 million subs, go for it. You know, I'm down. Anyway,
give me those problems.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're not cancelling is like losing your job and ending up homeless and destitute or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're still fine, then
if you're actually getting more money and more popularity.
Yeah.
Are we going to look at your notifications? Oh no.
No. I'm going to switch back to that, and then whenever you share, I can switch back again.
Okay. Yeah. Let me do my share screen. Oh, you have to.
I have to allow you to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, women.
You have to give me the permissions.
Multiple people can share.
All right. This one with computer sound and share.
There
all right. You seeing that?
I am, but I need to change over to that thing.
Okay.
No, tab. Hang on. No, but I need to go screen. Okay, well, the chat's gone. Who cares? Actually, no. We can do this, Kev. We can do this.
All right, I can wait. Yeah. You sort it out.
Boom shakalaka. There we go. Okay. And then we need to go with that. Hang on a second. I know what I'm doing. Shut up, all of you.
Nobody's saying anything.
The demons in my head are saying lots, okay?
Oh, okay. Like the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Although I can't remember any of the characters' names, I don't think. But anyway, I recognize their faces. Very bad with names.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't make any real effort to learn names of characters on shows. I'm only going to watch a couple seasons of.
Kristi, stop talking.
You want me to?
See, she stopped talking. Hey.
Why was I supposed to stop talking?
Because you were just saying something that I couldn't understand. I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. You were rambling.
I was a little bit. I was just filling the time until you got the thing up, but you've got it up now.
Oh, it's done, yeah. No, it's fit. I'll do what I'm doing.
Sweet. All right, right. So this news came out in the last day. A federal judge rules Trump and DeJoy, who's the guy running the post office, were, quote, involved in a politically motivated attack on the efficiency of the post office, unquote, and will issue an injunction reversing changes leading to mail delays under DeJoy. So the courts are at least trying to block some of this election manipulation that Trump is trying to do.
Cool beans.
That's good. This came out an hour before we started. Somebody who used to work for Betsy DeVos is joining the anti-Trump group that Scaramucci is part of.
Hang on. Ooh. Oh, sorry. No, I thought you said you worked for Betsy DeVos. And I was like, what?
No.
Someone who used to... Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I was like, you didn't say this before. What the fuck? I think that would have been relevant at some point in the last 4 fucking years.
Yes. I think I would have mentioned my employment by complete bitch because I would have quit.
That's outrageous.
I can say the B word. I'm a woman. All right. Isn't that how it works?
No, but she's a nice person, Kristi. She's helping.
God, yeah. So this was the second person this week who worked for the Trump administration who came out to say that they were trying to stop Trump from getting reelected.
Who's this?
That's the other one was basically the staffer for Mike Pence on his COVID task force.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah.
So
but they were
came out.
Well, in the resignation letter, they said they were doing a good job. But yeah, it's a resignation letter. Well, they want to get their severance money. Yeah, of course. Anyway.
Yeah. Also, she was probably writing to Pence, or is she writing to Trump because Trump wasn't her boss? So she would resign to him.
What are you talking about, Charlie Chaplin? These people are fucking weird.
Why are you talking about Charlie Chaplin?
It's in the chat. Right. People are talking about it in the
no,
chat.
I saw it. Yeah.
Go on.
They are constantly having their own conversations in the chat. I think they just come here to talk to each other, and they only vaguely listen to us occasionally.
Yes.
No.
And mainly you, I think.
No, definitely not. Yeah. All right, so this came out an hour before we came up on air. Arizona poll, Biden is at 49%, Trump's at 40%, and in the Senate race, which of course is flipping the Senate.
Don't ignore Jorgensen.
I don't care about Jorgensen. I don't even know who Jorgensen is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. Is that the Libertarian?
Is Jorgensen or Jorgensen? I have no idea.
I think that's the Libertarian dude, isn't it?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even in the Senate race, where of course, it's not going to, I mean, if the Republicans hold the Senate, we're not going to be able to fix things. They're just going to hold things over as long as they can until they get another Trump. And so, yeah, Kelly's at 50%. So there's a very good chance that there's at least 3 states that could go for the Dems very easily.
Jorgensen is the Viking candidate. True.
Yeah. Yes. I think he would get more support if he was a Viking candidate, to be honest.
Yeah.
People are already, today was the first day of early voting in Virginia, and people are lining up on the first day of early voting. Check this out.
Oh, wow.
To cast their votes. So
see, we don't have any of that bollocks. Either you have a mail-in ballot or you turn up on the fucking day. None of this. This is
look
madness.
how long these lines
now,
are.
To be fair, the geographical distances and the massively higher population make it a bit more complicated. But
yeah, we do have more people.
And your people are stupid. So.
Well, quite a lot of them are. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, so are our people too. But
Yeah. It's very, I mean, it's just really exciting to see people. They're all wearing masks and they're all social distancing, which makes me think that they're disproportionately Democrats.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's an unfair conclusion to draw.
Yeah, there might be some Trumpers in there. But
you can infer from this, I think.
Yeah, the majority of Trump voters say they're going to vote on the day of the election, which who knows what the play of the virus will be.
But with the virus, most of them will probably be dead.
Well, and he keeps doing the kind of rallies where nobody's wearing masks. Yep.
Yeah. And do they really have to spit at each other? That seems careless.
That's a little bit more.
It's reckless.
Yes. The National Republican Campaign Committee is canceling $2 million in advertising in Houston for the last 2 weeks of the campaign. So, I mean, the House, the Republicans even know that the tide is behind them, and they're just trying to pull back their money now and protect their incumbents.
Yeah.
No, they're retreating everywhere, which is great. This is terrifying. This is an analysis that was published just a couple hours ago.
Hang on. Is Trump a giant or is Stephanopoulos a midget?
Trump is very tall and Stephanopoulos is, I think, rather short. Also, they're standing, I think he might be a little bit farther upstage and closer, but yeah, even the forced perspective there.
Upstage, please.
Yeah, he's standing upstage. That's how you upstage. Yeah. The United States is undergoing substantial autocratization under Trump. Historical data shows that only 1 in 5 democracies that start down this path are able to reverse the damage before succumbing to full-blown autocracy.
I'd have to look at when you say historic data.
Oh, we can open it up.
I'd have to look at that.
I've got a membership to the Washington Post. Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, those two people are not from the same species. It doesn't make any sense.
There you go. There's the picture for you. All right. It's called VDem or Varieties.
To the extent the ideal of liberal democracy, which emphasizes the importance of protecting. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. So they say that we're undergoing the Americans are going substantial autocratization, defined as the loss of democratic traits. It's accelerated precipitously under Trump. And
he does stand like a T-Rex. That's true. So,
yeah, he does that leaning forward thing. We talked about that in the show.
But how does that not kill his Achilles tendons? Don't snap. He's got all his weight on the front balls of his feet.
Oh, really fucking weird. Fukuyama. Right. This is actually the full article about how they look at the historical.
Genuinely, people will look back on that end of history bullshit as being like the people just before the Wall Street crash who were like, yeah, we're all going to be rich forever, guys,
Yeah, the thing is that, like, I think Fukuyama, the only reason Fukuyama wrote this book called The End of History and basically said, oh, we figured it out. It's all like democracy now, liberal democracy. This is just how it's going to go. And then, of course, it didn't go that way. And
well, it was
so
the
many
West.
People,
it was the West fucking wanking furiously because, oh, we won the Cold War and then rested on their laurels for 20 years and an orange cunt arrived. Well, he was there the whole time, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and there's a lot of academics who do this kind of stuff. Like, they'll cite Fukuyama just to point, this guy was wrong. I mean, he must be the most cited person in all of academic history who people just cite him once to say this guy was full of shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Like, he probably has done some other good stuff, but I mean, if you're going to say something so dumb, so obviously, like, delirious with, like, pro-Western... yay, death to the Soviet Union, like an endorphin rush, and he's just gone, yeah, it's the end of history. What an idiot. That's such a dumb thing to say. So yeah, fuck him. He gets no what to call it from me. Sympathy.
Yes. All right, so this is where they're saying, we present the first ever comprehensive identification of the 217 awkwardization episodes taking place in 109 countries from 1900 to 2017. And they kind of go on to say, and they say about...
Hang on, T-Rex has tiny arms, not tiny hands. Well done to Sean in the chat.
So roughly 2/3 of the awkwardization episodes that took place in already authoritarian states, many were in Africa. About 1/3 of all awkwardization episodes started under a democratic dispensation. Almost all of the latter, 60 out of the 75, led to the country turning to an autocracy. This should give us great pause about the specter of the current third wave of awkwardization. Very few episodes of awkwardization starting in democracies have ever been stopped before the countries became autocracies.
Rory has great pause.
So they're looking at, looks like table.
You're just going to ignore that?
Yeah, I'm actually not. I'm reading the thing that you wanted to know what countries were. So I'm looking at the references, supplementary table A in the index.
See, I've asked Kristi to do an academic thing, and she's taken it seriously.
Yes, I have. Oh, it's in one of these things. We don't do it. So anyway, that's the article if you want to see it and see all the countries. So yeah,
I feel like I've seen it.
We're on the borderline of getting completely fucked.
Yeah, I mean that's the takeaway from it. Yeah.
Yep. And we can see it by literally everything this president is doing. And Bill Barr is helping him right along, prosecuting his political enemies, letting off his political friends from prosecution or consequences. It's complete dictatorship getting there at this point. Yeah. I just thought this was a good point. Trump voters will usher in fascism to avoid socialism because they don't know the definition of either term.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely true.
Although you shouldn't really have to retweet yourself. That's a little bit like in
that
way.
I saw an even weirder one because I follow lots of British MPs because I'm a nerd. And one of them had quoted themselves, which is fine, by the way. They'd quoted something they'd said in Parliament, and then quote tweeted themselves with the add-on, yeah. So they were agreeing with a quote tweet of a quote they had said.
It's like Trump when he retweeted himself saying, and he wrote "very true" on the top of it.
Yeah, like obviously we think you agree with that.
You wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he does lie all the time, so who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that that Bill Barr had compared
died
the lockdown? No, unfortunately, the lockdown to slavery.
He did, because he's a prick. Yes, I did see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So I just had to do my little declaration. Dear fellow white people, if you're ever about to compare something to slavery, please follow these simple steps. 1, shut the fuck up. 2, keep shutting the fuck up. 3, if some white person next to you starts to compare something to slavery, give them this list and tell them to shut the fuck up. That's it. Just shut the fuck up. Don't say it. Don't say it. It's very easy.
You know what's like slavery?
Slavery.
Gravery.
What? What's that mean?
It's where you make gravy. It just sounds the same. So it's like slavery.
Got it.
I was doing a pun joke. I was doing a pun on a pun. Yes.
Bravery, right? Paul Krugman. I'm so old. I remember when Obamacare was slavery.
It was.
Everything white people don't like is slavery, even though white people in America have never experienced slavery.
Except slavery, which was awesome.
Yes. Yeah. That wasn't so bad, according to some white people.
Yeah. Imagine that. Yeah. Imagine them in the fields going, well, at least we don't have to wear a mask.
Yes. I'm sure that's what they would say.
Come on.
Absolutely. Right. That was Menominee, Wisconsin. I actually used to work for a state representative who represented that part of the state. In
where, sorry?
Sorry. Mosinee. Sorry, it was in Mosinee, not Menominee. That's on the western side of the state. It was in Mosinee.
Menominee. Menominee.
Menominee. Look at this fucking crowd. This was last night.
But it's okay, because those people won't travel anywhere and come into contact with other people. So
no, I'm sure not. They won't spread
will be fine.
Shouting and standing in close contact.
Well, isn't Wisconsin so dispersely populated that it's impossible to not do social distancing?
That particular county has seen a spike in cases in the last 2 weeks. So he picked a great time to come and try to get people to spread their disease. Yeah. Oh, I see one person wearing a mask. They must be security.
Also a T-shirt.
Yes.
So brave, I suppose, because it's it's getting fresher.
Starting to, at night especially. Can get kind of cool, kind of chill. Mitch McConnell is accusing Democrats of being Putin's puppets for warning over the Russian election interference.
Yeah.
Make that make sense in your head.
Well, how is this person not like? How hasn't the Reaper come for him yet? Isn't he like 200? Although turtles do live that long, so I mean,
that must be it. That must be it. This is it. When you have an authoritarian party, they don't even have to say things that make sense.
No,
they don't.
Yeah,
because their followers, their devotees, don't care. They don't care what they say. All right, so this was I don't know if we want to have this conversation now because it's getting kind of, deep into the show. But this was an article from Mother Jones, which is pretty, left-wing. Someone writing, well, actually, no. The article was about just the power of police unions. And they tweeted out, if you want to defund the police, start with their unions. And I wasn't quite sure if they meant, it kind of sounds like union bashing. But on the other hand, police unions are a massive problem and a big obstacle to actually getting reform done. So it just kind of made me think, because I don't spend a lot of time in communist and socialist circles where I believe in labor unions. I believe in unions when they're equitable and they're fair,
Well, I believe they exist too, yeah.
Well, I think that there can be they are a good way to balance power against management and owners. But on the other hand, what is the internal critique in the left of police unions or corrupt labor unions like we saw with the mafia in the 1970s and the whole Jimmy Hoffa thing? I mean, there has to be some kind of discussion about, how does that fit in the theory?
Well, I'm always reticent to do anti-union anything, but I think the police unions have shown themselves not to be unions as such at all. They're essentially murder defenders.
Well, I think that this is it. I mean, but if
other trade union, if my trade union had its members go around killing people, and then they were like, yeah, no, that's cool. It's good that they're going around killing people. We're going to defend these murderers. I'd leave.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can. I don't know how union state. I don't know how unionship works in the police. If you have to pay the unions if you work. Or, but you would just up and quit. But from a theoretical perspective, how does the left check
I don't know. You'd have to go to a proper theorist, I suppose.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't. I didn't want to talk about it per se, but I thought it was a challenging question.
No doubt. Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Someone asked Vosh if they think that the police union should be broken up. There you go.
Well, I'm not sure they should be broken up necessarily.
Okay. So what would you say then?
They should be given far less political weight. I don't know how that would go about because, like you say, I'm not sure exactly how it's constructed in America. My trade union knowledge exists from a British/European perspective, which is very different. In America, the law is essentially at war with trade unionism, except when it comes to police unions, and then Donald Trump's out there wanking them off silo, and vice versa.
Yeah, firefighters too tend to sometimes side with the Republican parties as well, or candidates.
Yeah.
Those two.
Even though they blocked the 9/11 relief funds for over a decade.
Yeah. But, guns or whatever. The other thing, guns, the AFL-CIO is like not standing down when it comes to saying that police unions, they have the right to unionize and they have the right to act on behalf of their members.
Well, they do have a right, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know legally in America or whatever, but morally, they absolutely have a right to unionize. That's absolutely fine. But what they can't do is go around acting as a kind of, at the very least, PR exercise for fascist murder, which is what they do now. Every time some cop comes out having tortured a black person to death, they're out there straight away sucking him silly on live TV.
But they do that. I mean, this isn't my argument, but what the union reps would be saying is we defend all of our officers because that's what we are here to do. That's our job, is to defend our officers.
There's a difference between defending someone who's been fucked over by management. Although again, it's difficult to see how police have management as such because they're all technically kind of management. Anyway, but there are higher echelons, whatever. But I mean, we've always said, I exist in a proper trade union. If someone went around acting in a deleterious way, in an obviously dangerous, fucked up way, we wouldn't defend them. Because that's not the point. The point isn't defend at all costs. It's trying to do the right thing. Trade unionism, as far as I'm concerned, exists primarily to protect workers from the overweening power that exists in management. And I've got no problem with police unions existing in exactly the same way. But if a member of my trade, a member of Unite, formerly the TGWU, if someone went around murdering people in the line of their work, they wouldn't get defended. And rightly so.
Okay. All right, but I mean, it's not as if, the thing is that you're talking about murdering people, and that's a criminal charge. And then so there's a certain point in the process where that would come along. But the problem is that police come out immediately when there's not been any facts done. You get put on administrative leave with pay in a lot of these situations. Why is that? Because of the union.
Well, partly, but I mean, even when charges have been drawn, Kyle Rittenhouse had been arrested and charged with murder. And the police union in Wisconsin were defending. The police rep in Wisconsin was not Wisconsin. Yeah, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Kenosha. But
was defending.
That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about within the union itself. I'm just thinking, is there some sort? Because you can't just say police officers, you can't do this with your union anymore. You can't just kind of. I don't think you could pass a law that would fix that problem. It'd have to be something that.
Why not? They've done it to hamstring every other union.
Well, no, I'm talking about how you do it from a leftist perspective. Like, how do you solve the problem of something like the police union and the way that it wields its power on behalf of, quote unquote, its members from a leftist perspective?
There are certain ways that I could advocate for leftists taking action on that would break terms of service. So I'll leave it there.
Anyway, like I said, I don't know I brought it up very spontaneously. It's not your area of expertise. It's not my area of expertise. But when I thought about it, when you're talking about, defunding the police and stopping it, you basically have an anti-union position on one union from a left position, which is pro-union.
Well, you can, but what you could also perfectly well justify is the fact that the police act as strike breakers. So treat them like the scabs they are.
What?
They act as strike breakers. If you have a wildcat strike, the police will turn up and arrest you.
But that I think the problem is internal to the union. It's not an external.
Well, no, but what you would do therefore is say that it's not actually a trade union in any real respect, because these people don't respect the rights of other trade unions.
Okay, but from a left perspective, you're basically saying that the police who act against another union, but then that would apply to any union that acts against another union. It's not necessarily just the police.
Well, no, there's a difference between acting against another union, like taking legal action if you think that you've been wronged, and breaking a strike. It's a very different thing, isn't it? I think that's a really clear distinction you could draw.
But I guess I don't see how. I mean, it's not like there's an external. You would have to have someone like the AFL-CIO all vote to not recognize police unions. Is that kind of where you're going?
You could do that, yeah. I think they'd be reticent to do that because they generally don't want an entirely adversarial thing, you know. Because if the police take it as, you know, they could designate anything as a wildcat strike then and just say, oh yeah, it was wrongful, but we acted on what we thought was good information, because that's what the police do. They're armed thugs of the ruling class.
Right, but I don't think that, like, if you go and are an officer at I mean, there's not enough wildcat strikes. There's not enough private sector unions to actually have wildcat strikes.
There aren't that many wildcat strikes. Well, exactly, yeah, there aren't wildcat strikes anymore, or that many anymore, and union membership has decreased because unions have been defanged,
gutted by the Republicans. Yeah.
Well, you say that, but I mean the Democrats haven't exactly been super effective at repealing those laws. They still exist.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot. I mean, we can go through and there's you get a Democratic governor in Wisconsin, you're still going to have a Republican legislature or a Republican Senate. A lot of places where you have the right to work, it's Republican dominated. It's highly correlated.
There's a reason that the AFL-CIO generally come out in favour of the Democratic candidate at a presidential election because they are the better party on union rights. My point is, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that one side is awesome on union rights because, frankly, both sides are not great. Just one's much worse.
Okay, whatever. But it doesn't really get to the point of the leftist critique of this type of problems with unions. I think which was what the bigger point
yeah. I mean, to be fair, you sprung it on me, so I didn't.
I'm not asking you for an answer.
No, that's why I'm saying I can't necessarily give an in-depth answer.
Yeah,
but I've given you some initial thoughts.
Yep. All right. Oh God, fucking David Silverman. He's trying to pull. It's like Black Lives Matter are like atheists or like Christians now. This guy's such a piece of scum.
Well, he is absolute scum. Yeah. And he's doing the thing that's so annoying. Atheists need to stop. Just because you don't like a thing doesn't make it like a religion.
Yep, exactly.
Just stop. No.
Feminism is like a religion.
Let's be nice.
Yeah. And the thing is that people can actually measure systemic racism. Just because this dumbass isn't aware of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And he got dragged a lot for this.
And rightly so.
He did. Yeah.
Was he getting dragged by someone called Tyler Durden? Fucking hell. Okay.
Yeah, he's not quite ratioed yet, but he did not get a whole lot of love on that one, which he did not deserve any. So he got too much the way it is.
Well, he can go back to being creepy, I suppose.
Yep. Hey, look, it's I don't care about Park Avenue. Okay. Oh yeah, so Joe Biden said that this is an election where it's whatever, something Avenue against Park Avenue, and people are like, why is he doing class warfare?
Because he's a communist.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, my stupid computer. Sorry. There we go. Bill Barr being a bastard.
Why does he look like Jabba the Hutt?
He does, doesn't he? He just, learn how to sit up straight, for God's sake. You're on national television.
Yeah. Fucking slob.
Is the foundation of civilization, including economic prosperity. And that's why these so-called Black Lives Matter people, now that as a proposition, who can quarrel with the proposition Black Lives Matter, but they're not interested in Black lives. They're interested in...
Yeah. Oh, what was it?
They're interested in props. A small number of blacks who were killed by police during conflict with police.
God, he's such a piece of shit. He's such a complete piece of shit.
Yeah, I do hope he gets to go to jail too. Yeah. I suspect not, but, you know. Oh, look at the makeup. That's really nice.
Panda, carrot.
Oh.
There you go. He's enjoying himself. I would turn the sound on, but he has got the worst, loud, smacky, disgusting chomping sound ever. But he's very cute.
Exactly. That's why I gave him 2 fucking black eyes. Dickhead.
All right. This isn't getting kind of enough play, I don't think, but it happened again. This is a graduate student, University of Wisconsin-Madison, resigned from a teaching position after admitting on social media, oh, she actually isn't they aren't actually a person of color.
So, are there any actual black people working in American academia, or are they all just white people?
Pretending to be a person of color. It is like, I don't get this. I have no, like, what the fuck?
Well, because there are box-ticking exercises that take place at these things, and these people think they can get ahead by pretending to be a person of colour.
And then they get trashed and ruined, and then I can't feel bad for them because
they
brought it all on themselves.
To be fair, these people probably all started before Dolezal was outed, so there have probably been people getting away with this for fucking ages.
Yeah.
You know?
I was like, white people, fucking knock it off.
Yeah,
Just
stop.
Don't do this shit.
Stop.
Yeah. Kamala was in Philadelphia.
Where are the Tims?
Yep. Oh, actually, no. She's got heels on.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't take her seriously without the Tims. For those who don't know, she was wearing Timberland shoes.
Yeah.
And that became a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it became a thing.
Yep. Yep. Because she's a woman in politics, and so her clothes have to be commented on in a way that men never have to experience.
Yeah, exactly. Donald Trump could come out with a robe on that was uncomfortably open, and people would just be like, yeah, he's relaxed, that's cool. Whereas she's wearing an unconventional type of shoe.
People lose their shit. Yeah. Or a tan suit.
Or a tan suit, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, that was clearly the end of the American Empire, the tan suit.
Yes.
Once you've accepted that, you'll accept anything.
So I'm not sure why he says be an election poll watcher and then fight for President Trump, army for Trump.
I think we know exactly why he's doing that. He's
army
a fascist.
For Trump. Yeah.
And not just that, but that makes it look from the title like, oh, the army are in defense of Trump, even though that would be very illegal because they're paid for by public money.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes it look like that. But technically it's not illegal because they're not saying it's the army for Trump. It's just an army for Trump. So you can't
he's assembling his own.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you got a chance to see Thoughts Lime's new video on Know Your Fash. It's about the Proud Boys. And the comparison they draw between the Proud Boys and the brown shirts and the Nazi era is very similar. And that's what Trump's precisely trying to do. He knows he can't have federal officers go down to the polls because that would be really illegal. But if private citizens just want to walk down the street next to polling stations, they're not intimidating people of colour or poor people or women. No. They're just there because they love democracy.
And they've got their permit that allows them to carry that weapon on them at all times.
Yeah,
just happen to wear it today.
Yeah. And look, if a man can't carry an AR-15 down to a polling station and maybe point it at some black people, well, with the political correctness have gone mad.
Yep.
Clearly.
It's either human rights atrocities or just outright autocracy, fascist tactics.
Yeah.
That's every day now. Every fucking day.
Yep.
All right, here's something to make you feel better.
Oh. What kind of horrible chimera is this animal? It's a half dog, half cat with an anus for a mouth. Oh. Anyway. But that is very cute.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let go.
I don't know.
No, this is my arm.
No, mine. My doggy.
You get your own dog arm. Yeah, I'll bite you.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Yes. So cute.
Aww.
Very, very cute. Animals, they're our therapy.
They are.
All right, here's Joe Rogan being a dumb sack of shit. So let's listen to this. Because I actually haven't listened to it yet.
How does that differentiate it from the thing I played?
Honestly, it other than the fact that one involves fucking and this one involves fucking people over by lying about them, I guess they're pretty close.
Yeah.
But seriously, I'm thinking about Africa. Now I'm thinking about animals fucking. I mean, that's what goes on in that guy's head.
Yeah.
Well,
he's taken so many drugs that his brain doesn't work anymore.
Apparently not. All right, here we go.
Going there, I actually love Portland. It's one of my favorite places to perform. Most of the people there are very nice, but there's a madness going on there. You want to talk about madness of crowds? That exemplifies that right now, and it's to me. Yeah. They've arrested people for lighting forest fires up there.
Dumb shit. No,
they've arrested left-wing people for lighting these forest fires.
By the way, that's not true at all. It was that was a lie started by some local cops or sheriff's people or whatever. It's bullshit. Most of them are due to downed power lines because of high winds. So.
He just apologised for this. Did he? Can you link us to that tone? Sorry. Apparently they're saying he apologised for it.
Sleeping Giants commented on it. Okay, all right. Good. He should apologize for it because it's defamation.
Yeah.
So, this is Carl's new. That's one. I don't know if you saw the Vadim video on Carl on Sargon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's his new. I decided to follow it just to give him shit from time to time. So that was. Destiny's tweeted this out. Because he's complaining that people are calling him a Nazi after his bullshit takes. So,
all you do is defend a fucking white supremacist murderer and say you want white rednecks to gun down protesters, and all of a sudden people think you might be a Nazi.
Oh, sorry, this isn't Destiny's account. This is Destiny out of context, apparently.
Which but still, is clearly look at Destiny's Stan account, which is pretty pathetic, but anyway.
Yeah, so let's.
But if anyone wants to start a Kevin Logan Stan account, feel free. Because flattery will get you everywhere.
All right, here we go.
Already dug yourself into this hole. You've already justified all these other things. You've already excused and normalized all this other racism. You're not going to see his racism for what it is. You're not going to call his racism out. You're never going to stop defending a fucking Nazi because you've already aligned yourself with a fucking racist. And you know what that makes you? A fucking Nazi, a fucking white supremacist. So what I need is for people to stop pretending that they think they're allies, pretending that they think they're impartial or they're in the middle or they're trying to see people. You're a fucking...
Are you switching screens to look at Joe Rogan clips when I'm playing my clip?
Well, to be fair, there's nothing really that interesting visually going on there, and I didn't want the thing to go by, so I just clicked on it. I'm now back on the screen. It took a second.
I caught you.
Well, it doesn't matter, though, does it? Like, what else am I supposed to do?
What got caught on the screen?
No, Jesus. Right. Tony has, you know the thing we were talking about a second ago, he apologised for it. And I said, have you got a link, Tony? Tony gave me the link. So I clicked on the link, the page popped up, I put your thing straight back on. And I have to do a screen share. Because when you screen share, I can't get that on a window capture. I have to do a full screen capture.
So you're not just like reading other tweets while I'm doing my bookmarks, and I didn't just.
No, look, all I've done is I've opened that, right? I haven't played it.
I'm winding you up.
I don't care. No, this is not good enough. I won't put up with this.
Oh, so you can tease me, but I can't tease you.
You can, but what I will do is bitch about it.
Toughen up.
So
yeah, clearly. See, I laugh it off, and you go like, ah!
Yeah, that's how it works. What's the point of being a white man if you can't be fragile?
Yeah, and do that all over. Are we ready to watch this one?
Hang on, did that finish?
No, you don't get to see it now. It's too late. It's done now.
Should we see Joe Rogan's apology then?
Why don't we do it after mine? Because otherwise I'm gonna have to unscreen share and then rescreen share.
No, you're not. I'll just play the audio. It's just Joe Rogan. Look, it's just Joe Rogan. Right, you don't need to see it, do you? You just need to hear it. It's Joe Rogan talking into a camera. That's it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Anyway, so... Right, this week's the Sleeping Giants put out, update, Joe Rogan has apologised on Instagram about the disinformation. No word from Spotify about whether or not they will remove or edit the pod. This is going to be a long, hard relationship between Rogan and Spotify. Just guessing. Okay.
Hello, everybody. I need to make an apology and a retraction. I said something on the podcast with Douglas Murray about people getting arrested.
With Douglas Murray.
You know I can't hear this because you are not screen sharing sound with me, right?
Oh, chill. Sorry.
That's you finished it. That's okay. You just play it for the chat.
No.
Yeah, this is why I said we should do it at the end, because otherwise I would have to stop screen sharing. You'd have to start screen sharing, and I would have to start screen sharing again.
Shut up.
And you're like, no, I'm just going to play it. So now
we're playing it again.
You're doing it again. Okay.
Hello, everybody. I need to make an apology and a retraction.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, very loud.
I said something on the podcast with Douglas Murray about people getting arrested.
Anyway, with Douglas Murray.
Mm-hmm.
So you know you get why I said that. You were probably quite confused.
For lighting fires. And I got duped. It's wrong. There was one guy who got arrested for lighting fires somewhere else, and someone sent me something about people getting arrested for lighting fires in Portland, and I said it without looking into it. It's very irresponsible. I didn't check. I made a mistake. I fucked up, and I'm sorry if I duped you as well. There's nothing I can do about it now. It's out there, but it's definitely a mistake. My apologies. And I will take this into consideration, certainly, when I say things in the future. I know it feels very irresponsible of me.
No,
I don't take it lightly. I'm very upset with myself, and I apologize to you as well. Sorry.
Maybe stick to the animal fucking bit.
Yeah, stay off anything that might get you in trouble for defamation, and just talk about animals rutting. That's a much better plan.
Yeah. Anyway, ask for queef. Quality beef. That's what was on the screen. Right. You need to screen share with me again, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta find it now, though.
Yeah, we haven't got to.
Great. There we go. Got it up. Just the gender gap in how people are experiencing COVID. There was a study done by Ipsos Mori, Scotland, and I know this is Scotland specific, but I think it's probably a bit more generalizable, that women were more likely than men to be working more hours than usual, feeling more anxious, finding restrictions difficult to cope with, and sleeping badly. And so there's like just a gender gap in wage, there's a gender gap in caregiving, there's a gender gap in housework, and that all adds up to a gender gap in COVID anxiety and stress. So partners, do your bit. Better. Be absolutely better. All right. This, I thought, remember this girl that we watched before?
Yes.
All right. She did a thing with Dave Grohl.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You believe that?
That's
yeah.
badass.
Isn't it? Let me just go up and read the tweet where she says, "It was an honor to be part of the most epic rock battle in history with the most awesome, fun, kind, and legendary Dave Grohl. Thank you for giving me this incredible opportunity. I'm extremely grateful. The rock gods of old are happy." So this is from Crooked Vultures, which I've forgotten how good the Crooked Vultures were. I'm going to have to dig that album off of my Spotify and then put it back in my playlist rotation because it was good stuff. Anyway, here we go. It's like watching both of them together.
Into this.
Yeah. Look at his face and her face. She's so good.
Yeah, that was badass. Hello. Kristi? Hello? Is Kristi dead? People in the chat, help me. Am I dead? Is Kristi dead? Kristi. see her or hear her. Okay. Okay, apparently her internet's dead or something. I don't know. Yeah, she's left the room. She left the fucking room. Okay, well, I'll put us back onto happy hour thing for now. And we'll see if she makes a reappearance. I'll go onto my Facebook and see if she's contacted me. Maybe Germany died. That's possible. No, okay. No, she's just disappeared, everyone. Okay, well. Suppose I can check on my chat. Hello, chat. How are we all? Oh, I'm gonna put the chat on the thing. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Hey, how you doing?
Where did you go?
I don't know. I disappeared into the ether for a little while. It was exciting.
Yeah. Did you see a big rabbit?
I saw a bright light and I went, no, I'm not ready yet. So I ran away.
Oh, okay.
But thanks for waiting for me until I got my stuff sorted out. Appreciate that.
Well, what else was I going to do?
That's true. You could have just left me behind, but you didn't. You like,
I didn't.
Oh, that's fine. So yeah, she was awesome. Sorry, I'm just going to jump right back into it. And unless there's anything else you want to say, let's talk about how even the FBI director thinks that white supremacists are the largest share of racially motivated terrorists in the United States today.
Well, no, it can't be because Andy and Go would have told me otherwise, wouldn't they? So.
Yeah, and we can trust him, Andy and Go.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, all I'll say is if Tim Pool says that it's leftists, it's leftists. Okay.
The big brain box.
Yeah.
The big brain beanie.
Exactly. Exactly. He's got a beanie so powerful, it's the only thing that can contain his brain.
Yep. Hey, look at this. A doctor claimed his daughter was attacked by BLM activists and cops refused to help, and he was lying. And that had to be taken down. Fucking white people.
Yeah. Although it's slightly, why would the cops refuse to help?
Well, it was all a lie. I mean, the whole thing was like a Facebook post that the person ended up having to retract because it was full of shit.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, okay, let's just talk about, since it's September 17th, and what is today? Oh yeah, the 18th. We had so much fascism bullshit to get through. We haven't yet gotten to the story that is driving me up the fucking wall, which is, ICE, women in detention have been subjected to hysterectomies or partial hysterectomies without their knowledge or consent. And as I said on Twitter, I generally prefer slogans that focus on the positive and focus on solutions. I don't think that you say abolish, fill in the blank. It's a policy solution. I'm over that with ICE.
Yeah.
Fuck ICE. Fucking abolish ICE.
Yeah.
I've always been I don't want to say like I was defending ICE. I always have been talking about because Americans will want someone to do the border stuff. And there's also a customs enforcement and things that we need to make sure that, people aren't being smuggled into the country and exploited for human trafficking. Okay. There's a reason why we need to know what's happening at our borders. But I'm completely over into the abolish ICE. I mean, fucking start over.
Yeah.
Just start over.
Well, like I say, the phrase uterus collectors, when you can be described in exactly the same way as Jack the Ripper, you shouldn't be here anymore.
Yes.
You need to be stopped.
Yes.
This is genocidal mania.
Yeah. And I get that when people see stuff, whether it's Bill Barr doing something or something like this, people are like, why don't the Democrats just do something? Like, the Democrats have oversight and they can start the process. But the real source of change is getting Trump out. That's what's going to change this in the next 6 weeks. Because we've got till the first, and then so what Congress can do, what the Democrats could do in Congress would be hold hearings, and really that's about it without the Senate. And the Senate is in the pocket of Donald Trump. So what we need to do is flush out the garbage that's in there, and then try to start fixing things. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can't say American is I don't want to say proto-fascist, that's the word I'm looking for. And I know that they're like, oh, it's not fascism, it's authoritarianism. As you said, fascism is whatever collection of things get put together. There isn't a clear cut of what is fascism and isn't fascism. I think Trump has a fascist. It's just like he's like Mussolini. He's like Hitler. It's about this kind of cult of personality that is cares about power at any cost.
Yeah, it meets a lot of the basic definitions, and it's often something along the lines of, like you say, the Mussolini bit is the rolling private enterprise into the power of the state thing, which undoubtedly has happened, is basically deregulated upon the whim of private enterprise, and private businesses have gotten much richer as everyone else has gotten poorer. The tax cuts are entirely for the rich, so that's pretty good. In terms of the definition of fascism. The idea of being better, either geographic distinction or racial distinction, religious distinction, whatever. We're better than other people, which is like the American exceptionalism bullshit. You've even gone with like Manifest Destiny and the Shining City on the fucking hill and all that bollocks. And not just that, but there's an insidious threat which is going to undermine our greatness. The globalists.
And the Antifa.
And the Antifa,
And the race critical theorists.
Yeah. There's some interesting stuff. But he's now going to do patriotic education, which doesn't at all sound like some North Korea shit. Yeah.
The patriotic education. Oh, and do you know what he's going to call it?
The 1776 Project.
Yeah. Because there's nothing that black people can't do that a white person won't steal and try to make palatable to make it their own and palatable to white people.
He's not white.
Music. Huh? He's orange.
Yeah. Look at him. That's not white. I know, trust me. I know a white person when I see one in the fucking mirror. That dude's orange.
Yes, he is. Orange man bad. Sometimes that's enough.
Yeah, he is. Though, he just is.
Security this is it's total. I guess you could say like definitely the executive branch is full fash, and the Senate is basically
semi-skimmed fash.
Yes, the Senate is basically fash enabling.
Yeah.
At this point, and I shudder to think if Paul Ryan was still running things in Congress, where we would be right now. Just shudder to think how much Trump would have been able to get away with even more since 2018. This is the VP for Homeland Security Counterterrorism and lead staffer on the COVID-19 thing. And she's the one who worked for... Yeah. She's been a Republican her whole life.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, I'm glad she's finally coming out and doing this, but she was the fucking Homeland Security advisor to Mike Pence. Well, she's probably garbage as well, you know?
Well, he moved her. Yeah, she took over the leads. She's a lead staffer on the COVID-19, but I think her position previously has been an advisor to the VP for Homeland Security. So the point was, though, that increasingly all of these people are coming out of the Trump administration and saying we need to stop the Trump administration. And that's unprecedented. In any White House.
Well, Britain upped its game on that front. We've had several high-profile people, legal people from the government, stand down because they won't be part of the government breaking the law. We had a celebrity do that this week. In fact, today I believe it was Amal Clooney.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, she's a human rights lawyer person. She'd been acting as an ambassador, working on behalf of the British government in human rights legislation and stuff. And she stood down because the government. She said that she can't be part of anything that's,
breaking international law.
Yeah, she deals with international law, so she can't ethically do it anymore. Wow.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Yep.
Bad stuff.
Yep. Another sexual assault allegation made against Trump, and it doesn't even it doesn't even make top 10 news anymore. There's just so much.
Well, because everyone knows he's a fucking rapist. It's just that half of America don't seem to care.
40%.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yes, that another allegation came forward, and sadly, it's not even really registering. And because mostly, his base doesn't care.
No. Well, you literally saw women going to his rallies with "He can grab me by the pussy," literally saying he can sexually assault me. Mad.
And you remind me who these evangelical Christians worship again?
Yeah.
Donald Trump?
Not just that, but where are these pro-lifers with the hysterectomies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. We're all about the babies that can't be born now because your tax dollars have been used to sterilize them and ruin their lives. You're not mad about that, though?
Yeah.
Hey, Michael Bloomberg, remember when he said he was going to drop some money for Joe Biden? Well, he's doing a bunch of stuff in Florida because he wants to fuck with Donald Trump. Which, you know what? Fine. Let these two old assholes go after each other. That's fine.
Yeah.
But also...
Yeah. It's dickhead on dickhead crime. Yeah.
Okay, so should we see Tina 40 and the original video?
Okay.
So she is a Trump supporter. Let's see. What does it say here? Patriot, pissed off American, proud deplorable, Trump 2020. So here's her.
All of the unfiltered. These fucking people. It's the Dave Rubin disease. Like, just saying what you think doesn't make you special. That's not a skill. You're just a cunt.
Yeah, you're just being an asshole. All right, here she goes. Okay. Sound up a little bit more, I think, and play.
Hey, Kamala, heels in the air, Harris. What do you think, you were a tough girl getting off of your fucking Timbs yesterday, looking like a boss? That's the only fucking thing you're good at, huh? You were so power hungry, that's how you worked your way to the top. Now all you are for is taking away our police, taking away the peace and justice. That's all you want. You want violence in the streets. Us women in the suburbs, even us women in the city. You don't think we're gonna vote for you November 3rd? Let me tell you something, Kamala. Tie up your fucking Timbs, put your big girl panties on, and be prepared to fucking lose November 3rd. Cause we the people are coming out strong for our president. Trump 2020, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. The Harris administration. Please, bitch.
All right. Hey, okay, so this drew some attention from people in the
Cutting insight. I feel a lot more knowledgeable about the world having watched that.
Here's why you don't want to get dragged on Black Twitter. This is Kenny. I like him a lot.
He's got pink hair and pink beard.
He does.
I love it.
Gay.
He's a little bit gay. He's a little, which bit?
So remember, this is what she thought was her terrible burn, right? Now watch Kenny come for her.
Tipsy ass Tina, you gotta be a drunk ass bitch if you think you could ever come for the goddamn Queen Kamala motherfucking Harris, bitch. Who the fuck are you anyway? The only thing strong about you, bitch, is your motherfucking neck. Your neck is the same size as Big Mama's thighs, bitch. Please tell me this. How the fuck you got a hat on top of a two-tone stiff-ass synthetic wig that's in the style of I want to see your motherfucking manager ass Karen? What's underneath that motherfucking hat, underneath that motherfucking wig? I want to know what your real hair look like underneath all that shit, because the only thing I do know for a fucking fact is that Kamala is underneath your motherfucking skin hole. You's come to New York. You step off the plane with the Sims. You's gonna lose to Donald Trump. Bitch, how about you shut the fuck up, okay, ho? Bitch, you sound like your ass about to lose your motherfucking throat. You sound like you smoked 25 motherfucking packs today, bitch. You sound like Louis Armstrong, ho. Oh, the man, the river.
I was literally saying that. I was literally going to say she sounds like she smokes fucking 40 a day.
Yeah, yes.
She's got a deeper voice than me. Ridiculous.
So, yeah, here we go.
And how the fuck your voice deeper than mine? What yous need to do is take your ass to rehab. What yous need to do is get your ass a nicotine patch. What yous need to do is mind your motherfucking business. What you need to do is keep Kamala Harris' name out your motherfucking mouth. Tipsy.
Old Man River. I love an Old Man River burn. Jesus.
Yeah. Do not go up against Black Twitter and the K-Hive because they will rip you a new one. So that was pretty funny, I thought. I'm kind of getting tired. We've done all of the horrible fascist stuff. Yes. And the House Dems passed a
908, condemning all forms of anti-Asian sentiment as related to COVID-19 by referring...
Yes, several members in the Democratic caucus got and spoke, but they passed a resolution basically condemning Trump's fucking racism. And, of course, like, I got 14 Republicans voted for it, I think, at the end. They show the count. Yes, so no Democrats voted against it, although 3 were not there.
Who was present?
Maybe independent. I don't know who maybe Justin Amash.
I don't know.
Maybe he learned his lesson on the lynching bill or something. I don't know how many independents there are.
We've got to look at the one below this.
Oh, yeah, this is amazing. Right? We do have to watch this. Not only that, we have to listen to it.
Yeah.
This guy sounds like he's from fucking Jersey. And his accent, oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. All right, here we go. Ready? How often do you see this?
Well, I don't live in a zoo, so never.
All right, here we go.
Holy fucking shit. Ma! Ma, come outside. There's a fucking moose or a buffalo or some shit. They're fighting. Where the fuck are you going? Ma! Holy shit. This is some fucking National Geographic shit. Ma, call a fucking cops or the ASPCA. There's animals fighting in the front lawn. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Not just a moose or a buffalo.
Buffalo or some shit.
What, how do you not know what that is? Fucking
a
buffalo.
Moose or a buffalo or some shit.
Yeah. Ma! Get out of here.
Call the police or the fucking ASPCA or some shit.
Oh.
When people in New Jersey experience nature, I guess.
Yeah, I love that you don't experience. No, I don't live in a zoo, Kristi. No, I've never experienced rotting moose on my lawn.
Oh, this is pretty funny. The what is it? Conservative Party. Oh, it's a parody account. Sorry. Yeah, they had a little EU vote. So we misread that. 26 members and 10 others who worked in the Mississippi legislature, not doing masking or social distancing, have tested positive for the COVID virus.
Which is so unlike Mississippi.
Yes, so against type Mississippi. Fucking told you so. Oh, there we go. Here you go. Little kitty for you.
Aww.
With the sweet, like almost teal eyes. Very cute.
Yeah, but behind those eyes lies the brain of a murderer.
Yes. So we're just going to end on that cute kitty and the moose video. We'll just let that run on a loop.
Yeah.
Moose in the front yard.
Moose in the front? Yeah. Well, actually, you can keep that running if you want to, but I'm going back to the pictures.
Okay. Well, then I will turn it off and stop sharing. So, yeah, guys, I mean, I'm sorry. Generally, the message is fascism is on the march in the U.S. And it's as long as Trump is in the White House, he's going to have the power to keep pushing and destroying our democracy.
But on the plus side, one day we will all be dead and none of this will have mattered.
That's true. But I would like to live through a democracy or have my country be a democracy all the way through my life. I figure like that is a minimum that we can do to pass on to the next generation.
I'm not sure we can.
Well, and to be fair, there's a lot of evidence that shows that people are like, oh, the race is tightening, because like Donald Trump got like 1% more and Joe Biden got 1% less, and it's basically the fluctuation inside the sampling. But there seems to be pretty consistently Florida will be close. Wisconsin looks like it's pretty much in the bag for Biden, anywhere between 6 and 8 points in most polls. Michigan is looking pretty good. And you saw what was happening in Virginia. There's a lot of people who are very motivated to vote early, and then they're going to work on getting other people to register to vote and get out to vote. And Democrats are still from the data I can find, although it's very difficult because it's not being covered by the news as much, in states like Pennsylvania and North Carolina, the Democrats have an advantage with registering first-time voters or new voters. So I just hope and pray, like keep fingers crossed, everyone do their bit, and then do a little bit more and put us over the top. Because if Trump is already like suing states about early mail-in voting, he's suing New Jersey fucking New Jersey. Like, he's never going to win New Jersey, but he wants to put up already this idea that if he doesn't win, then the election must have been rigged. He said as much.
Yeah.
He said as much.
Yeah, he said the only way he can lose is if it's rigged.
Yes.
So he's got an army of people who he's telling, if I lose and you're an army, what would you do? You know, it's pretty blatant.
Yep. Yes. So, this might be the last shot. Like, I might end up becoming a political refugee in Germany, guys, if we don't sort this out in November. And, of course, I will be one of the lucky ones.
And you don't want Kristi becoming the new Hitler? Because that is what will happen.
I'll just follow in Trump's footsteps. That's what I'll do.
Trump's tiny little footsteps.
All right, so Kat says, how does this compare to 2016? Because we were optimistic about Hillary and ended up in hell. So in 2016, a lot of people were looking at the national polling, and there were some problems in the state level polling because they forgot to weight white voters by education.
In America, the white voters weigh a lot.
Yes, they do. The non-college white vote went for Trump. There was also the issue of voter suppression, which we didn't really get how that was going to work in 2016. If you look at the state of Wisconsin, he won by 22,000 votes.
Wisconsin is in a fucking state.
And the voter suppression from the Republicans, I saw a study that said probably ended up removing 100,000 votes. So we know that it's not just about winning by 50% plus one. We have to win with like 54%. And the state polls now are more accurate than they were in 2016 because of the corrected education weighting. The other thing that we can see that's really important between 2016 and 2020 is that Joe Biden is crossing the 50% threshold in a lot of states. And there's something that is in the polling world that's kind of magical when you get beyond that 50%, because it's an outright win. It's not a plurality of the support. And what we have that's different is we have much fewer third-party candidates, people reporting a lower rate of voting for third-party candidates. And there have been attempts like the Republicans tried to get the Green Party. Oh, we didn't even talk about that. Republicans tried to get the Green Party on the Wisconsin ballot. They also tried that in Pennsylvania. And the whole Republicans trying to get Kanye West on the ballot. But even with those things that are going on, there are fewer people reporting third-party voting. And as you can see in Virginia, people are starting early voting in fucking September. I mean, when the fuck do you ever see people lined up outside to vote early voting in September? So I think the Democratic base is very motivated. They're going to bank their votes early. And then that will free people up not only to do more work, but on election day, if 2/3 of the people in your district have already voted, it's going to make it much faster for you to vote. You just like eliminated more than half of the line for that day. So you'll be able to get more voters through in places where non-white voters have to wait up to 56 minutes to vote. That will take that time down. So I do think that it's not like 2016 for a lot of reasons.
Well, yeah, talking about banking the votes, I have voted in all 50 states of the Union at least a dozen times already.
Thanks, Kevin. He's going to be a clip now on the Trump. You're going to get retweeted by the president.
Exactly. I'll have QAnon people like, see, it's the Brits. Oh, God, we'll become the new Russia. Maybe I can be the new Putin. I do look good bareback on a horse.
That just reminded me of I just realized I remembered back to Iron Sky 2 when there was that random fucking thing of Putin. Did he ever come back up in the movie?
No, absolutely pointless. Yeah. Absolutely
I just remembered how that scene was completely pointless. I remember.
Yeah, but you were checking him out.
Yeah, yes. There was actually something that happened. And he had something about his eyes, and I was too busy checking out his six-pack.
Yeah.
Missed that bit. My eyes are up here.
Exactly. Yeah, that was. Anyway.
So speaking of which,
so we're done.
Are
we done?
Yeah, next time we're gonna be doing the Tom Green doubleheader, or are we gonna be doing that on your channel? So we'll have to do 3 in a row on your channel if we do. I
have no fucking idea.
That's okay. No pressure. We just did a 2-hour show.
Yeah,
that seems like enough.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I've been so out of it for the last couple of days. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm alive.
All I know is that we get more viewers talking about Destiny and Xanderwald than we do about fascism.
Yeah. Well, because fascism's really depressing.
That's true.
Whereas Destiny and whoever.
Oh, wait. We can't. Wait. I have something to show people.
What?
Did you see that video that I sent you?
No. What?
Okay. All right, I sent you a video clip. And I don't think I bookmarked it, but I was going to show people in the show. Someone did an interpretation of Destiny versus Xander Hall, and it's hilarious. Can we still have time? All right, let me find it
we've
first.
reached our limit. Sorry. Right. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, first I have to find it, and then I'll screen share. And it is so funny. So I have to say, the person who did these impressions, what is this? This is not the screen I wanted. Where's my watch history?
Oh, wow.
Watch
We
later.
could be about to get a shock here.
Yeah, for some reason it took me to like my own channel stuff, which is not what I wanted at all.
There's a lot of feet porn there.
Feet porn? What are you looking at? Watch history. Tuesday,
no, I'm insinuating
September
that
10th.
I can see something that the chat can't.
Oh, I know. Sorry, I'm in the wrong account. I'm in my gaming account. No wonder I was so confused. Like, why is this just showing my D&D stuff? Oh, I did the entire thing from the wrong account. All right, well, that's fine. Okay. So the person who did this is not a native English speaker, but that doesn't really matter. They managed to nail the characters, I think, of both Xander Hall and Destiny perfectly. And yes, okay. And the other thing is they did it all kind of improv. As a consequence, there's like some gaps in it, but then on the other hand, it comes across as being more authentic, I think, in that way. So, yeah, I'm sure this person won't mind me. Yes, I found it now, so I'm just about to share the screen because I had to go back through my watch history to find it because I gave it to you, but you apparently didn't watch it.
Well, because Kristi, I'm
you were
all
sick.
over the place.
Yeah,
I got no chance.
You were sick. All right. We'll put on. Do you want to put on closed captioning? Just
okay.
Why not? And all right, this is hilarious. The channel, I'll give a shout out to it in a second. Yeah, Impact Suspect. I don't know who they are. This is the first video of theirs I've watched, but it's very, very funny in my opinion. Okay, here we go.
Hello, it's me, your friend Xander Hall, and today I am on Destiny's stream to talk with him about the injustice he did to Wash.
To Wash.
Okay, hello, Destiny.
Hello. What do you want to talk about?
Well, you had this discussion with Wash.
Yeah, okay.
A few days ago, where you said butter and he said margarine.
And I stand by my point.
And afterwards, let me tell you, this was a great discussion. I really like the both of you.
This is long ago.
And you're kind of some sort of idols of mine. And I just want you guys to work together again. So we are all happy.
Let me tell you what Wash did. Wash saw that I was on my stream and I said something about margarine people, and maybe he clipped it out of context and got me banned from the dairy chat. So he's a piece of shit, and I did everything for Wash. I made him big. I made him, and he stabs me in the back in the dairy chat, and that's why he's dead to me now.
Well, to be fair, the thing you said was maybe understandable, but it was a bit controversial.
I stand by it.
When you
what's controversial? What I said.
Wash's standpoint, I'm with you that
I don't want you with
lefty
me.
people mostly are garbage, but Wash is one of the good ones, and he maybe mistook it, and he railed
no. He did not. He did after the fact. He did after they already banned me from the dairy chat, and now all the dairy chat earnings are.
I don't know what
I have a
you
family.
have against Wash in this instance.
He said to his fans to harass me, to report my dairy chat message, and so I got banned because of him. How's that so fucking hard to understand, even for you, dipshit?
Thank you, Mr. Destiny. Maybe we should pull up the tweet and
let's do it
for ourselves.
Let's do it.
The Dairy Chat. How
put out the fucking
maybe it
message.
Was a bit misunderstandable.
It was clear as night.
Okay, here, I got it.
There it is.
Okay, you are writing. It's butter extremists.
Destiny Dairy Chat.
Butter extremists would go into town and moo at the margarine people that rub their fat all over the stairs of the Capitol and make it sticky, they would have my blessing. From 2019. Okay.
Would go to town tonight and moo at the margarine people that rub their fat all over the stairs of the Capitol and make it sticky. They would have my blessing.
Yes, that's what I said, and I stand by it.
Maybe, but no. I don't think stairs of the Capitol get sticky when you put margarine on it. Wouldn't they get slippery? On the contrary,
I am old enough to know that stairs get sticky.
Maybe you are right, Mr. Destiny. I don't know.
While we're at it, pulling up messages from each other, my chat sends me this link to a tweet you made yesterday.
Oh,
should we pull that up? Maybe.
No.
I think we should.
No.
I think we should discuss what's it. Okay.
No, I don't think so. Oh, shit.
Xander Hall says, Destiny is garbage. He's a garbage man. I don't like him.
Look at this Xander man, big dick streamer.
Oh, nice.
So, yes.
And look, the date is just a date.
Yes, a date. Yes. All right.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Shit.
Xander Hall says, Destiny is garbage. He's a garbage man. I don't like him. And he doesn't deserve to be in a room with Wash because Wash is so much better than him. Destiny is really pathetic if you look at it. Ha 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 ha. 80.9 thousand retweets.
Yeah, it's a very
11,000 likes. What do you say about that? You come here and say I'm your idol, and you tweeted this yesterday.
This I clearly demonstrate with what I wrote there that I'm on your side. And garbage is a beautiful thing.
That's literally the joke I did.
Yeah, I think they might have watched the stream, so I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, I'd just say Destiny's a pile of dog shit, but I really like dog shit.
Contains a plenitude of stuff that is in it, and
the great laughs.
And you don't deserve to be in a room with Wash because Wash agitates you, and you get angry when you're in a room with Wash, and I'm just about your well-being.
So why do you say Wash is better than me then?
For that I want to apologize, Mr. Destiny. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
It won't happen again.
Well,
but I think you and Wash, you should work together.
Ship
because
sailed.
It was so great back then when you had this discussion about butter and margarine. I liked it, and I like the atmosphere of that discussion, and it's better if you work together.
I don't think so. Wash has. I did everything for him. I carried his lunch box when we went to school together.
I didn't know that.
Every day I kept the bullies away. Picked on him on the school yard, and how does he thank me by reporting me and getting me banned from the Dairy Chat? The Dairy Chat is 15% of my income.
I'm sorry.
From the Dairy Chat, and this is no. My children won't have a swimming pool now. People say I'm a bad father as it is, and now we won't get the swimming pool in the backyard.
That's harsh.
And Wash is culpable.
But you have to agree that.
Yeah, but after the fact, that doesn't matter. That the child was already fallen in the well, as you say.
But you have to agree that if you.
No, I don't.
But you have to agree.
No, I don't.
But you have to agree that.
I don't.
Okay, so this was the debate between me and Destiny. I think we covered some points. I think we all know now better what this little spat of love between Wash and Destiny was about. And I want to thank Destiny for coming on stream.
No problem.
And yeah, maybe we'll do this another time.
Maybe in 10 years or so. I love you.
I love you too.
One of my favorite parts is we all learned something. Did we?
Did we?
Now we know. Do we? So anyway,
you have to agree. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because he kept saying that. Yeah, surely you'd agree with blah blah blah, and he never did. Not once.
So. Little shout out. I see that Impact Suspect is in the chat. So little shout out.
Oh, hello, Impact Suspect. Thank you for that. That was nice. If you remind me on the Twitters, I'll put a link under the thing. But I will forget because Kevin. I'm terrible.
Yeah, and even if you remind him on Twitter, he might not do it because he doesn't read all his messages. Especially when he's ill.
I'm not really ill anymore. I'm just a lazy fuck.
Yeah. In those cases.
Yeah.
So there we go. I'm going to end on a little promo, a smaller channel, and a very funny video.
Well, he could be a Nazi, though. You don't know.
In theory, but I kind of doubt it. I'm pretty much doubting it.
Well, I'm going to be contrarian and say you are definitely a Nazi.
Because Kevin's got to be like that about everything. You should feel special, Impact Suspect. He only you have to be noticed by Kevin to be torn down by him.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm bad to my enemies and worse to my friends.
I can attest to that.
Oh, Kristi, just because I did a joke about you shoving stuff inside yourself earlier, Jesus.
Yeah, my ice box.
Yeah.
All right,
apparently,
so that was
it's got a light in there.
Not mine. It's just dark.
Yeah.
It's got like the reflected light from the refrigerator light, but it doesn't have its own light.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a pretty sad little freezer. But hey, it's better than the one I had before that only got to like 45 degrees Fahrenheit, which was not nearly cold enough to keep my food from giving me food poisoning.
Yeah, well, that's not really a fridge at that point.
No, it's just like a cool storage.
Slightly cool room. A tiny
I turned it off.
Room.
And I turned my old fridge into a storage. And now I keep all of my kitchen manuals in there.
Impact Suspect. All I'll say is a Nazi would definitely say they weren't a Nazi. So, checkmate, Adolf. I'm sure they're lovely. You
know, Kevin, I actually think they're German.
Well, that's okay.
By the way,
Hitler was Austrian, so that's fine.
Oh, that's actually true. That's true. Yeah. Fair point.
I can't. Austria as a country has the best PR division ever. How the fuck do they get away with that? Everyone's like, no, he's German. And Austria's like, shush, don't fucking say anything.
Well, everyone sort of like points a finger at Germany, and then Austria is just like hiding its mustache. Like, no, it wasn't us.
No, it's over there. It's over there.
Yeah.
And Germany's like, yeah, it kind of was us as well. But like, he was from Austria. Now shut up, Germany. Shut up, dickhead. That's how that conversation went between two nations.
Yes, Kevin did a perfect reenactment.
Indeed. Sure. I'll clip that bit and put it on my history channel. That's how accurate it was. Okay.
And have a little picture of like Germany talking and Austria talking.
Yeah, like the country balls thing, where they have the the country is like, what do they call them, people? You'll know what they're called. Anyway, it's like a not ball as in testicle, like a spherical thing with the country's flag on it. Right, to depict each country, and they talk to each other, and it's like a little cartoon thing on the internet. You'll have definitely seen them. What are they called, people? Before we go, hurry up.
People in the chat.
Oh, they are called country balls. Okay.
Or do you own a railway? I have a train. People are having random ass conversations in our chats.
Country balls. It's called country balls.
Yeah, which is what I said. Yeah, you've definitely seen them. Yeah.
Poland ball. What?
Yeah, because each country has like a ball. So if you were having like a discussion between Germany and America, and it was like a meme about the interaction between those two nations, you'd have a ball with an American flag on it.
Oh, I see.
And
talking to
and they talk. Yeah.
Got it. That's a good way to meme it because countries are difficult to get right. Flags are much easier to put on a ball.
Indeed, they are. Well, apart from Nepal can suck a dick. They don't have a rectangular flag. They went with a weird one.
Oh, wow. Being very nonconformist.
Exactly. No wonder the Dalai Lama left.
That was actually Tibet.
Same thing. Same country.
All right. Well, that was it. You got your country balls. You got your ball answer. And you had sheep's balls. You got a lot of balls tonight. Yeah.
Would you speak for yourself? Hey?
Balance out the fascism. You need to balance out the fascism with cock and balls.
Yes. And
Kristi Winters, 2020.
On that philosophical bombshell, I shall leave you. I'm going to kick everyone over to... who should I kick over to? Riley Grace Rochong, if you're on the Twitches. Boom. Anyway, yes. So thank you all for listening and watching. It's been a pleasure, sort of.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to spend time with you, but the topic is really depressing.
Yeah, grim. But next time up, double header of Tom Green.
Which you never know you wanted in your life.
But no one did.
No one did.
But when has Market Forces ever dictated anything about our content?
We are such a sort of a counterpoint to Peter Coffin and their worldview.
We are indeed, yes. Because we're not dickheads. Anyway, talking of which, I think he's on somewhere, so I might go and troll him in the chat.
Oh, yeah, we can do that after if you want. I'll watch you troll him for a bit.
Well, I don't know. I don't know when it starts. I think it doesn't start for like another 4 hours or something. Anyway, so goodbye from me, and goodbye from Kristi. Say goodbye, Kristi.